Hey, I'm Jack Cook, and I'm a tax associate, and these are my tax questions. My boss dismisses me sometimes on my questions. And these are my questions / strategies. Can we, you or I, claim more dependents than I or we actually have on a W-4 in order to get less of our taxes withheld? And my question, is that legal? What's the cost of that? The underpayment, if you underpay, what's the cost? And why would we do it? And the reason we would do it is you want to maximize your money's value. I don't want anything withheld. Or you're in a cash crunch. So is that money you're getting out of withholding, is that less than your credit card cost? And the answer from my research, yes, it is legal. You can claim up to 15 dependents on your W-4. There's no penalty if you pay 90% of what this year's tax or 100% of last year's tax. So that would be really helpful if you didn't make any money last year and you're making tons of money with the pandemic. You didn't work last year, and this year you're making tons of money. You can pay off your bills quicker. If you underpay, what the cost is, you have to pay the federal short-term rate plus 0.14%. The IRS uses the index of applicable federal rate. So that's 3% plus our 0.14%. So that's 3.14%. I have a tendency, I think that this is correct, but I also found on the internet that it's 6.5% per month owed, which over 12 months, that's 6%. So at 3.1.4% or at 6%, that's some pretty cheap money right there. That's way cheaper than a credit card. So there are exceptions. So if you owe less than $1,000, you won't have to pay any penalties. Or you became disabled, you don't have to pay any penalties. So that's the answer to my question, I think. Take it at face value. I'm not a CPA yet. I'm not an expert yet. But that's the answer, I think.